Don't know if you're aware of our streamer calendar.
Okay.
I believe that's the right link. If you click that link, you'll see a calendar of all the World Anvil streamers. If you have any questions at all, obviously you've got the Discord anyway, but you've also got those streamers as well. And there's usually people on there doing other bits and pieces that, or people streaming doing other bits and pieces that aren't on the calendar as well. People just do like a last minute sort of pop up. And I am kind of known as the ASC polyfiller because I fill all the gaps. Hence streaming 3 times a day. I fill in all the holes. Oh, this seat is getting really uncomfortable. This is why I keep moving around. Because, yeah, sitting here is not comfortable. And I've got aches where you don't want to know about. A while ago, I did have a really nice high-back executive leather office chair. And that was lovely. I could lay back, head on the back of a... I was completely comfy, everything. But it was a bit old and it started falling to bits. So, there's one wheel missing because... Well, not missing. It snapped. So over time, it just gave way. Went to move it, slammed it down a little bit harder than I really wanted to. Complete mistake. And the back part came off, and the stem that goes into the wheel.
Yeah, we're live.
Just came straight through. Just came straight out.
Just letting him know.
So I missed that chair. This thing is just a stand-in. And ow. So, Fred, you're going to have to keep watching just a few more minutes. Are there any questions you have, Asara? Okay, you're live. Awesome. We'll be over in a sec.
Hey, Brianna.
See if Asara does have any questions.
Yeah.
Brianna?
Before we go.
Yeah.
Are you aware your video's on?
Happy to answer anything?
Yeah.
Are you aware that your video is on? Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
I'm aware.
Okay. I could a bit.
Yeah, we are live, guys. Alright, it's just the starting screen, but they can hear us.
I am talking.
So... how did everybody's week go?
Pretty alright.
Not too bad.
I got into this new gacha game
Yeah?
called Gaishin Impact. It's a lot different than most gacha games because it has this open world element to it.
Yeah.
I've had the truck stuck twice this week. It's been fun.
Twice.
Yay!
You're on a roll, Rowan.
Once was my fault. Once was Garrett's fault. And he paid for it. He pushed and got covered in mud.
Learn to drive, Gareth.
I did a much better job of getting stuck. We had to get another vehicle to give me a tug out. I
Rowan,
win.
you
I
should know
think-
that road better than Gareth.
Oh,
Sound
I went
effects.
the psychedelic
But,
journey on Friday.
Do I really want to know, Blake?
I was trying to avoid holes.
And here comes the raid.
And here's our raid. DM Stretch rated with 8 viewers. Thank you guys. Varangians at the gate. Varangians? Is it Varangians or Varangians?
Varangians, I believe.
Ferengians sort of make it sound like the Ferengi are coming.
Nah, DM Stretch is too big to be a Ferengi. Harsh G. Varangians.
See, now that's a valid question. Does our ship even have a gate? I think it's got, a plank.
Yeah.
I suppose when you come off the plank, there's like that little bit where there's like railing and ropes on either side of it. That might count as a gate.
Now I can grind some
I
pot.
thought that was the gangway with the plank.
Well, welcome Asara Bainray. I think this is the first
Yeah.
time I've seen you.
Yeah, she's new to DM Stretch's channel too. I think it's a she. Asara
Yep.
sounds like a she name. Well, who'd want to be a male Bainray?
Draco's Wizard. That's a name I don't recognize.
Draco's Wizard, yeah.
I've seen Mexi before, but I don't think in our stream. So welcome, gang.
Lurking is welcome,
Is it?
right? We haven't started our game yet. That's why we got the starting soon screen up.
Well, let's see. Zane Mexi is usually in Davina's channel. Draco's Wizard is usually Stretch's channel.
Thanks for the follow, Draco's Wizard. You don't even know what we do here yet, and you're already following.
It said Pathfinder. That's all he needed, or they needed.
Yep. D&D games be your thing, eh? Yes, as you earn channel points in this thing, in this channel, right? For I think it's 1,000, isn't it, guys?
That's right.
I believe
1,000 channel points. You can force any die to re-roll. That means you can force the game master to re-roll an enemy's die. You can force any player to re-roll whatever die they just rolled.
we do have to be aware of lag though too.
Yeah, we have to be aware of lag, so we try to keep that in mind.
And that's for good or ill, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Bob's here. You guys are
Hey,
in
Bob.
trouble.
We're in trouble.
I haven't seen Eson yet or Barbarossa, so
Good evening, Bob.
And of course, we are always kind with that reroll. Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah, okay,
Uh-huh.
sure.
Awesome.
Natural 20. Reroll.
Rebuttal.
What? That's not fair.
But it does make things lively.
On phone at the minute, so lag. Oh. How's your lag? There, Will. Your lag is on, eh?
Oh yeah.
Alright, we're going to start the
let's get the theme music going here.
Right, I forgot theme music. Fuck.
How many times do I have to remind you?
Well, I don't like music.
I like that one, Warlock. No, I think it's a little worse, Bob.
Now I gotta go back to my faces.
Excuse me.
Yes, that was our big surprise for tonight. We have faces and such for our characters.
Yeah, we made some character labels so that you can see who everybody is and whatnot.
And of course, you will see flashing for those who are not using their face tags.
Yeah, I gotta turn this down a bit. Not that too loud.
Yeah, fair enough. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm monitoring the stream on my phone so I don't get lag on my laptop. Because that would be bad. So. Alright, good evening and welcome to Toy Soldiers Old School. I'm pretty sure this is episode 25.
I believe so.
Let me
I
double
think it's
check.
24.
I didn't do a stream thing today either. A session. I forgot to do a session.
Well, I guess I'll do that
Okay.
here as soon as the introductions are done. Or you could be. We're lost faces again.
Yeah.
Wait on.
I just gotta.
Alright, so hello Aegon, hello Bob, hello DM Stretch. Alright, this is actually episode 24. Siobhan is correct. I'm Diane Morrison, aka Sable Aradia. I'm the creator of the Toy Soldier Saga. As you can see by my name, and also my little doodad here, just a second as soon as it gives me the option to shut my camera off. I play Captain Celine Wintermist. She is a young idealistic priestess who is looking to experience the universe, meets people out in the spaceways, and maybe help some people along the way. My pronouns and hers are both she and they.
Okay, go ahead, Madrimlian.
I'm Lieutenant Lelis Madrimlian. I'm an altruistic elven officer who has plans of starting his own division of the Avalonian Imperial Navy. My pronouns are she, her. Madrimlians are he, him, or he, they.
Lurik.
Hi, I'm Gareth, also the player of Lurik. He's a no-nonsense gunslinger who had a mishap earlier on in life. His pronouns are he, him, and so are mine.
Okay, Arden.
Hi, I'm Arden, known as Taz or Gminno99. Arden is a Magus who likes crafting stuff. And my pronouns are he, him.
Okay, Von Vin.
Hi, I'm Rowan. I play Von Vitten. She's a happy-go-lucky druid who, joined the Elven Imperial Navy to fly on starseed ships because they're amazing. See wonderful new places and animals and creatures and beings in the universe, and has been known to occasionally stab slavers in the groin. Her pronouns are she, her, and so are mine.
Okay, Arian. Muted. You're muted, Arian.
Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Chris. I play Arian. He's the grizzled, older, enlisted elf who's trying to keep those creepy young officers alive. And both our pronouns are he, him.
Okay, Crowley.
Hi, I'm Blake. I'll be playing the part of Crowley. I'm a Phoenok, which is a cat-like race of my own creation. He's traveling along with Yasma, his best friend, and he was forced into servitude in the Navy. My pronouns are he, him.
For being a murder hobo. I would like to point this out.
Okay, Yasma.
Hi, I'm Dawn. I play Yasma Snowwind. She's an elf. She was an orphan. She joined the Navy for, a job, something to do, and see the world and all that stuff. Bit of a clumsy thing because, dice hate me. But, it's getting better. But, yeah, my pronouns are she, her.
Okay, and so are hers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the GM. My name is Aaron. Right, I also play Ruavel Sunfall. Right, he's a bit of a prat who is learning his way around being in the Navy and being responsible. Right, and I game master the game. Okay.
And your pronouns?
My pronouns are Lord and Master. His are dip and shit.
Can we not go on camera tonight, baby?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna kill this music. Yeah. Okay, I should have this stuff playing, but it doesn't look like it is.
And don't forget to switch back to faces, dear.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's
All
fine.
right. I believe it's about the time we usually do intelligence officers' reports, right?
Yes. The intelligence
Okay.
officer report from last time, please. If you please, Mr. Madrimland.
Right. Intelligence log supplemental. What the heck did we do?
I thought you wrote these up beforehand.
She's
I
been
got
busy.
distracted this last couple of weeks. I'm sorry. Let's see. We were back at the ship. Oh, right.
All right.
We were
Try this.
departing from Peridot, heading back to the estates.
Evergreen?
Yeah, Evergreen. And we have
Oh, adjusted on
landed, and we're taking some time in the estates of the Winter Mists.
I can't. Sorry guys, I made an error on my interface. Now I gotta... Yeah.
It was a fairly yeah. The actual trip was rather uneventful, but we were told to keep our eyes out and be prepared. And once we got back, we started settling into, well, some went to the Winter Mist Estate, and some of us went shopping.
Yeah, that's
So,
right, too.
So last we left, Celine, Arian, Von Vin Crowley, and Yasma had gone to the estate. Lurik Madrimlian, Ruavel, and Xerxes had gone to the estate. Lurik Madrimlian and Ruavel had gone to shopping, and I can't remember what Arden was doing.
Shopping.
Shopping, right.
I had to buy materials to make more magic stuff for people's.
Right. And that's where we were.
There. It's adjusted.
Cool. I'm tippity tapping away here because Aaron did not open the session, so now that's my job. So we were split up in a couple of groups. One group of us was shopping. The other group was at my family's estate. So perhaps we can open with the shopping group so that I can get the session opened.
You bet. You guys are in the market. This is the market of Evergleam, which is an amazing place. You've got Poe dancers, you've got entertainers on the streets everywhere, from jugglers to jongleurs to all manner of entertainers, musicians. All right. The market is bustling, and yeah.
Yep. So I am heading to the bookstore.
Okay. And who else was there?
Arden had come to go shopping. Lurik and Ruavel.
Right. Yep. Okay, you go to the bookstore first. The old lady in the bookstore is still there. She sees you as you come in. She says, "Oh, Lilas, welcome back."
I'm here for that book.
No, not pole dancers, Poe dancers. You know, fire pots?
Aww.
Yeah. You guys were wishing, I know. Pole dancers and everything.
Yep.
Yeah. She says, "Are you back for your book?"
I am.
She says, "Good thing I didn't mail it then."
I said I'd be back for it, remember?
I was starting to wonder if you were ever coming back. I could have sold it, you know.
Yeah, I figured that's why I put a deposit, remember?
Oh, right, right. How are you?
Not too bad.
She says, your book is in its regular place.
Thank you. And he will go pick it up,
Yep.
putting on gloves so that when he picks it up it doesn't damage the
Yep.
book at all. I'm going to enjoy leafing through this on occasion.
She says, that's what a good book does. It is enjoyed. All right, she says. I'll take the remainder of your payment.
Yep, and he pays her.
Okay. You can write that off your character sheet.
I've done it.
Okay. Pole dancers in bookstores sounds like times square in the 80s, yeah.
Yep, and then I will also finish paying, also give Arden the money for the item.
Okay.
So
How much did he have to give you there, Arden? Or to Arden?
3,700 or 3,650.
You're muted, Arden.
Uh, 3,600.
3,600. Okay.
Okay.
That leaves me with 101 gold.
Wow, you're rich.
Yeah.
Does that include your 90 gold or so that you got when you guys got here?
Yes.
Well, I actually have enough to. Well, there's another 1,000 gold down the drain. I just realized I had enough to upgrade my sword, and well, actually, first I have to make a masterwork version first, right? Ugh. That's what I was looking up.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys go through the market. I'm going to make a long story short of this, right? Because I don't intend for you to get into any big trouble in the market.
Supplies.
Yeah. You get supplies for what exactly?
Making my own ammunition and the like, as well as I would have picked up a beneficial bandolier because you said I could find one.
Yep. Yep. Just a moment.
1/3 of the item's price. Find the item now.
Okay, what the heck just happened?
What?
The sergeant's nameplate just dropped to the bottom of the screen.
Here. Oh, it was attached to my thing. It's gotta lock him in place again. I accidentally moved it.
Spindle. That's funny.
Spindle edition.
That's probably doable.
Anyway, so you guys get your supplies that you need for your items. This is a huge city, and it even has better supplies than normal. It's a huge elf city.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. And then you guys head back towards the Wintermist estate.
Yep. Which Madrimlian knows exactly where to find it.
Yeah, of course you do. You practically grew up there.
Shh. Yeah.
What's up? Oh, you're getting your Moon Priestess headband. In a moment, Sable will start to swear and cuss like a sailor, and you'll know why she is called Sable and why we are the privateers.
Right, it's exotic. There it is.
Because I
Okay,
can.
so are they heading back to the estate or?
Yes.
See, I was trying to put this on because the Moon Priestess thing, right? I figure I got the long hair and the Moon Priestess thing, so little cosplay, right? I forgot, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go put that on." And then, of course, I've got one speaker in one ear monitoring the stream, the other speaker here so I can talk. Everything tangled in the hair. Yeah, it's been a day. Anyway. Oh, hail hydrate.
Hail hydrate. I don't see that. Where did that come
I
from?
should go get my water.
Hail hydrate.
It should have popped up because I'm the one who redeemed it.
Maybe my
Aqua
chat's
India.
way behind.
Yeah.
Rowan has left the meeting.
Uh-oh.
And now all the nameplates are moved again. That's so funny. We cannot win here. All right.
Great. Now I found that out. Now I want to check about using different materials.
All right. Chris is in the spirit of things.
I've played that.
Sorry about that. Pushing the wrong button.
Good job, Rowan.
Way to go. Now we gotta rearrange fucking everything.
Not quite, just the bottom 4.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is a lot easier to do, or it's harder to do than it looks.
I know. Oh, cool fan there, Arian.
Yeah, it is cool.
See, this is why I leave the camera off, because I set the phone down.
Yep.
Special materials. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not surprised there, Stretch, that your computer chair is uncomfy. You've been in it most of the day, I understand. So.
He was on the couch for part of it.
Yeah, only when he was trying to nap.
Yeah, he's got a couch he calls the black hole.
Anyway, while Aaron is rearranging the universe, I'm going to make arrangements for dinner at my house. I have guests I am entertaining after all.
Yeah.
We have staff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
most of them are employed on your mom's ship, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, in that case, yeah.
Yeah.
There'd still be a house and maintenance staff, wouldn't there?
Steward. And basically, yeah, the maintenance type staff that would be required to
Steward, housekeeper, gardener.
Like a maid. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. The house is
Small group.
clean, and and there's wood for the fire, and there's
That's okay, Celine. Remember, we have a Crowley.
That's true. But you know what? I will make arrangements to get food at least, organized.
Oh yeah, the cooks came with you
If,
from the ship.
okay, because I can cook.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well,
we don't need to take the captain's cook.
nope. Well, the captain will be here sooner or later, but yeah.
True.
But yes,
can
Crowley
still
can
cook.
still cook for
Well,
you
if
guys.
Crowley wants to cook, I mean, Celine is happy to entertain her friends. So,
Okay, I can do the cooking as long as there's the ingredients.
Mhm.
all right, what do you need?
How many am I cooking for?
Well, let's see. Mom will probably invite her senior staff, and there's us, and then of course her aides, and there's a couple of sailors on the ship that we employ when we are in port because we need staff. They need a place to stay. So
45?
sound about right?
Sounds about reasonable.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. She says.
2 or 3 meals a day.
Oh, I don't see any need to worry about more than 2 late breakfast, dinner, and then people, snack foods throughout the day to be available. Yeah.
A brunch and a dinner.
Brunch and a dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice of you to go to all that trouble, Crowley.
No problem. I'm gonna need
I'll lend a
200
hand,
pounds
Miss
of
Von Vin.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A side of venison.
Yep, she makes a shopping list here.
30 pounds of onions. And other
Okay.
assorted vegetables in 30-pound increments.
Yeah. Vegetables and
10 dozen eggs.
Yep.
And 3 50-pound black sacks of flour.
Yep. All right. 10 gallons of butter.
Yeah. And 3 gallons of whole fresh cream.
Yep. That's just for you. What are you ordering for the house?
Well, one of those might be for me, but the other 2 are for the cooking.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to sample it to make sure that it's good
Still
enough
fresh.
to make food
Yeah.
for you guys.
Better make it 5 gallons of cream.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
How extensive are your lands, Captain?
How extensive are they?
You've got a fair estate. It's got a hunting preserve on it, if that's what you're interested in.
Well, we do have a small hunting preserve if that's what you're after, she says.
Yep. I'll go after the venison.
Yep.
See what else I can come up with.
Xerxes grabs a shopping list and he says, Arden. Oh, Arden's not here. Who's here?
Yeah.
Who's here? Lurik. No, he's not. He's alone. Fuck it, he goes off on his
No,
own.
Von Vin?
Where is he?
He's at the estate. He's looking for big, heavy built guys because the biggest, heaviest built guy just went off to go hunting, right? And they got to bring in 200 pounds of potatoes.
Where are you off to? She says to him.
Yes. To get the groceries.
We don't go anywhere alone, she says.
Except for me. I'm off to the kitchen.
Well, since we're not supposed to go alone, I'll look over at Yasma and say, would you like to go see the hunting grounds?
Happy to.
Of course, I'm not there, so I can't really say anything, but what could happen is
I'll come help you move potatoes, says Vonvin.
All right.
That's what
Xerxes,
wheelbarrows are for.
could have
Vonvin and
gone
I will
with,
move.
Okay.
What was that?
Yasma. No, Xerxes and Yasma go to get the groceries. Yasma's got the key. Put the key in the wall, put the groceries in, close the key, come back home, open the key, put the key in the wall, open the door, and pull out the groceries.
Too much work.
But hauling them all this distance isn't.
Hauling them
That
can be done
sounds
with
like a
animals.
reasonable idea. A very astute and reasonable idea, I must say.
But doing it the other way builds character.
Actually, says Vonvin.
Well,
most
they
vendors
decided
will
what they were
deliver to
doing,
the house.
so
You have a
Let them
point
go
as
do it.
well with that as well.
What was that, Vlovid? Everyone talked over each other there, and I missed what Vonvin said.
Most vendors will deliver to the location that you're purchasing them for if you're purchasing in large amounts and from the same grocer.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what hiring porters is for, says Xerxes. That way somebody gets a job.
Well, so I can still go
absolutely, says
hunting.
Celine. Have fun.
Yep. Takes Vonvin by the hand and heads off into town.
And I'll go with Xerxes to get produce.
Yep.
Do you want to head off into the woods with Yasma and Arian, dear? She says to her owl.
Yep.
Up with there.
She takes off.
Have fun. You don't mind if she goes with you, do you? She needs to get out and stretch her wings.
Oh, absolutely. Happy to have her.
Yeah, no problem.
Awesome. Thanks. Have fun. In the meantime, she sets about
I'm
organizing
going to
the
take
house.
Raja with us, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Take Raja, of course. Sounds good.
He's a great hunter.
I'm mostly organizing the removal of dust covers. If there's staff here, I'm directing them. If there's no staff, I'm doing it myself.
No, there is staff here. There's
Okay.
there's a skeleton staff that you guys keep here.
Right.
Right, and having
Get the
received
spare
word,
rooms.
having received word that you were coming home, the other staff is on their way. You're told by your
Great.
steward, who needs a name. Did we give him a
He
name?
has a name. Yes, you did.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Gerard Stewart.
Right.
And the caretaker, who's probably also the head housekeeper, is Kia Crystalpool.
Okay, where is this noted? I want to take a look at
Winter
this.
Mist Estate.
All right. Kaya.
Kaya, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, your caretaker of the estate is named Kaya. She's a changeling druid. She tells you that the preserve is ripe. Not overstocked. We've been keeping it down, but you should be
It
able to.
wouldn't hurt to harvest a little bit of the local herd then.
Yes, she says.
Great.
It's heavy. We knew you guys were coming home.
Well, thank you, she says. How are things? How are you?
I'm excellent, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it, she says. How's the family?
She says the boyfriend's okay.
Still haven't got married, huh?
No. He hasn't asked yet.
And you haven't why?
Because I want him to do it.
Okay, I understand that. That makes sense. So I'm sort of seeing an Elfar, she says.
Oh, really?
Sort of. I don't know if we can really be said to be seeing each other or not.
She goes, so that's scandalous.
Yeah.
What does his family say about it?
I haven't seen any of them, and he's kind of estranged, so.
Oh. So he's not an arrogant prat?
Depends on the context. Oh, he's not. He's not, actually, but he comes across that way. And he definitely has had to kind of examine his privilege, if you see what I'm saying.
Okay. What house?
Sunfall.
Sunfall.
I know, right? She says.
She shakes her head. Old Admiral Ruavel is, You're not seeing Admiral Ruavel's son, are you?
What if I were? She says.
He wants to go past, I think. Yeah. She just gives you that shocked look on her face. My God, he's cute.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good looking, she says. Yeah.
She goes, I knew that guy. That's amazing.
Well, don't go spreading that around.
No, of course not, ma'am. No.
Well, we'll see what happens.
She says, I wish you the best of luck.
We've been dancing a couple times, nothing like,
Yeah?
Now, if I were the gossiping type, though, she says, I would have plenty to talk about with the young gentleman you recognized, she says. Because, he's got a girlfriend, she says, and they seem to be, a thing, she says.
Ooh.
It's a good thing I don't care to spread gossip among the court.
Mm-hmm. Well,
okay, to be honest, if I had half a brain and I were political over friendly, she says, I would. And then I would gain some recognition for being in the know. But I'm not going to do that. They're my friends, and I don't want them harassed, she says.
I hear you, but they are Alfar. So they deserve a little harassing.
They're actually amazingly.
Really?
Really.
Okay. I'd heard that the prince is a prince. He's dreamy, I hear.
I think he's going to do all right, especially after his experience in the Navy. And I must acknowledge a debt in no small part to our staff sergeant.
Oh?
Oh, yes. Yes, he's been assigned to babysit the lot of us, and he is teaching the young Elfar gentlemen how to be good sailors and develop a sense of duty to go with their sense of privilege. He's doing a great job, she says.
Cool. What's his name? Mythicus. And he's, of course. She says, says. He's not. He's an enlisted man.
Yeah, she says. I think by choice, she says.
You don't find Althar doing that very often, she says.
No. But he's Nanahi.
No. Not with a name like Mithrasis, he's not.
Okay, she says.
She says Mithrasis is connected to the King's Guard. They're dukes.
Interesting, she says. He didn't say anything about that, and he looks Nanahi to me. I mean, I suppose that's not really, here nor there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it certainly doesn't necessarily mean that they can't be noble, of course, she says. I mean, we're here, she says.
Mm-hmm. But the Mithrases, she says, are a long-standing Alfar household.
I didn't know, she says. And he certainly hasn't proclaimed it or anything.
They're currently on the outs with King. What's the king's name, man?
I had it. Radiant.
Yeah. His first name I don't remember. We gave him one.
Yep.
Did we write it down? No, we're stupid. She says they're currently on the outs with the king. Apparently they shipped a noble couple off to Peridot to get rid of them.
Well, that must be Arian's parents because he's from Peridot.
Well, the king wanted Duke Mithrasis to go to Peridot and be the duke there. Right? And he sloughed it off, I think, on his son. And the king was not impressed.
Interesting, she says.
It's gossip.
No, this could be important, she says. Well, thanks for telling me, she says.
I'm here to gossip for you, ma'am.
She says, something happened to Arian's parents. Their ship disappeared. I'm trying to see if I can figure out what happened, or if this could be relevant.
Do you suspect foul play?
No, I didn't until now. Now I begin to wonder. I figured it was some kind of accident, honestly. But actually, I figured that there was something that the Navy was doing that they didn't want the rest of the world to know about, the rest of the universe to know about. So, and I thought I was going to stick my nose in where it didn't belong. Maybe now certainly there's court intrigue element there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm no good with court intrigue, she says.
I'm amazed the Sunfalls didn't recognize the name.
Maybe they did. I'll ask. Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor among the noble court. Maybe they didn't want to bring it up because they knew about the gossip and figured it would be polite not to.
I could see that, I guess.
As it is, I'm going to interrogate them, she says.
Okay, do tell me what they say.
I will.
All right. And I should really get back to the garden.
Yeah, I should let you. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me about this.
No problem. Yeah. So in the meantime, the rest of you make it back to this estate.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to be AFK for just a moment.
I'll be JFK for just a moment. Okay, I'm done being JFK.
I'll be KFC for just a moment. Okay, I'm done. Should we get there in time to see Kaya leaving the conversation, or?
What was that? Sorry?
Do we get back in time to see Kaya heading out to the garden, or has she already gone by the time we get there?
No, I'm waiting for her to get back before you meet up with her.
Okay.
Meanwhile, out in the hunting preserve, do we have any luck?
Oh, yeah. You guys can make me a survival check to see how lucky you are.
Don't forget there's 3 animals helping. Lafather, Raja, and Kirk, I think it is.
Well, I rolled a 22.
You rolled a 22? Okay. All right. Did you roll one there?
Yasma's just getting her dice out.
Okay. And we're waiting to see if any rerolls happen.
What is it? 6 plus 6, 12.
12 for Yasma.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay, Siobhan re-rolled.
For Yasma.
16.
16 plus 6.
22.
22. Okay, you guys actually follow Kurak because you know he can smell where there's food. And get led up onto a herd of, well, not a herd, but a male and 4 female moose. Right, it is currently let me take a look here. I'm looking right there. It's currently corn moon, which is right near the end of harvest, blood moon and stuff like that. Right, so they don't have any young.
Beginning of the rut, right?
Beginning of rut, yeah.
We didn't get any of that. You were like breaking up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which means the cow moose could be pregnant.
I was saying that it's just right now the beginning of corn moon in the game, and that means that it's the beginning of rutting season, and the bull moose, and you come across a bull moose and 4 cows. No young.
Okay.
Does the bull look like it's a prime, or is it a young one, or?
He looks young. Small rack on him. Right? He looks pretty impressive to have 4 cows with him, but
I'll lean over and whisper to Yasma. He's awful young. We could probably take him without endangering the herd and give a older, more prime bull a chance to breed these cows.
That's true as well.
Okay. Do you want to take the shot or me?
Do you want to take the shot? Have you ever hunted moose before?
Yes, I have.
Well, I have not. I grew up in the jungle, so. And if you would like to take the shot, I will gladly give it to you.
Okay.
Okay, make a survival check. Are there any flying squirrels around?
Okay.
No, he's not. There's no Rocky around. He's
Oh,
not Bullwinkle.
I have a total of 8 because I rolled a 2.
Reroll coming your way. Hold on a second.
Thank you.
Wait, you gotta do channel reward there. Yeah, Dinosaur Bob rewarded it. Go ahead and reroll.
All right.
Wait.
Reroll. Well, I rolled a 4 this time, so that gives me a total of 10.
Anybody else
I think I need
putting
a
up a
dice.
reroll? Siobhan put up a reroll. Try a different die.
Yes.
Try a different die. Okay.
Yes,
Give me one of
because-
yours.
No. You have a brand new set in that bag. Whip them out.
That is
That sounded so bad, Kelly. So bad.
Okay, here it goes. I rolled a 10, so that gives me 16. That's way better.
That's enough. Yep. You draw back your bow. Wait for the moose to put its head down and sink one right behind its ear.
Nice.
Right? It starts up, tries to run, takes about 6 steps, and its legs buckle and it collapses. The cows look and bolt in all directions.
All right.
Do any of the cows look particularly old?
Yes.
All right. I'll take a shot at the old one.
The old cow. Okay.
Yeah. Right before it bolts.
Okay.
So 13 plus 5, I think, gives me an 18.
Yeah. As her head comes up, her eyes bug out, and you put an arrow in it. Right? She doesn't even really like move. She just twitches and falls to her side. Right? And the other 3 book her into the swamp.
All right. Well, let's get these back to camp then, or back to the house.
That was a very good shot there, Yasma.
Thank you.
But we'll dress out the moose and
Yeah.
feed the leavings to Raja and let the Lagartha have the eyes and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric can munch down on some too.
Yep. They'll eat the entrails and stuff that you're not going to eat, and the fucking Karak will even eat things like the scent pads and stuff that you cut off of them and stuff. Right? He's not fussy. He likes all food, and
Right.
pretty much
Okay.
anything that fits in his mouth is food. So.
Oh, Bob, that was funny. Moose and Squirrel are selling insurance now.
Moose and Squirrel are selling insurance now. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
So while we're doing that, I'll talk to Yasma about my childhood and growing up.
Yeah.
And, how great uncle Gallantier basically raised me there on the farm after my parents died. And,
Oh yeah.
that's basically all I knew. And I'll even confess to her that I really can't remember my dad's face and can barely remember my mom's at this point.
Aw, I never knew my parents at all.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. It is what it is. Don't know what you're missing when you don't know them at all.
Yeah, but man, did it hurt losing them.
I bet.
And then just basically chit chatting about ourselves, I guess, while we're
Mm-hmm.
doing the work.
Well,
Can I
you're
rig up a travois for Raja to pull one of the moose back?
gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
I
Sounds
could
like a
probably
plan.
drag the other one out of here.
Yeah,
but-
you could probably drag the cow out of here. That
Right.
bull is.
Gonna be big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we might as well rig something up.
Yeah.
We'll use our one kitty power to get it out of here.
Yeah. One cat power. Cat's about the size of the moose, so.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, we chit chat. I tell him a few stories about being an orphan.
Yep.
Man, living on the street like that must have been rough. I mean, at least I had the farm and the surrounding countryside. Always had a bed and home to come home to. I can't imagine not having that.
Wasn't so bad once I had a companion.
Yeah, you're really lucky to have Crowley. I mean, he's a little
Yeah.
crazy sometimes, but I get the feeling your back is where he's always at. So,
Yeah, we saved each other. We're best buds.
yeah, I'm glad you had at least that.
Yeah.
And hey,
Absolutely.
you made it. Now you got a family in the Navy.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we got decent jobs and family that we can count on.
All right. Well, we better get this meat back and get it hung up the drain. So.
Yep. You guys drag the
Alright,
meat
let's get it.
back. Mostly it's Raja and Arian dragging the meat.
Yeah.
Karak is helping on occasion.
You mean he's making my load lighter?
Yeah.
I can shoot him away from the meat as he takes mouthfuls.
Yeah, sorry about the extended AFK, guys. I had to put dinner on, so.
That's all right.
No worries.
I thought Crowley was doing that.
Alright, so I guess we get back at some point. And...
Yeah, you guys get back at about the same time that the guys from town get back. It is a little ways out of town, so since you guys were walking, right? Yep.
Hey, look what we got. We got lucky today.
They got a bull and cow moose.
Oh, wow.
Oh, a bull and a half cow.
That nicely for
A bull and part of a cow. Most
Yeah.
of a cow. Croc looks well fed.
Did you get a few mouthfuls in? Scritch it.
Is there a drain room in the house?
Yes. There's a hanging room in the house. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. These are she, not Alfar.
And since this needs to hang for at least a couple days,
Yep.
is there some venison that's already hanging in the locker?
No, but there is a good ham that's hanging in there.
Yeah, damn it. Well, I'm glad to ask for him to grab me some from town.
Yep. Yeah. So at Xerxes and Von Vin, you guys go to the market. Right. He just orders a bunch of stuff.
Yep. Bonvin does take time to check out the produce and point out how to tell what is good produce and what is not good produce and what is better produce.
Yeah, he lets you deal with that part of it, and then he just buys the produce. Right?
Yeah.
You tell him what's good produce, he buys it. Right?
No, she takes the time to explain, right, the differences in case he ever winds up doing this job on his own for some reason. So he can know. And he can tell when somebody's trying to, pop off substandard quality food at quality food prices.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Druids usually have all the best produce because they're all garden kings and things. Yeah, so we buy a bunch of produce. I'm sure nobody tries to, fob off really substandard stuff on a pair of Elfar.
No. No, especially not, a Jarn Elfar and an Elfar.
Especially when the Star Elfar looks like she knows her food.
Yep. Yep. So you guys arrive back. In the meantime, Crowley.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ruvel comes up to you with a crate, sets it down.
Okay.
All yours, man.
Excellent. How big is this crate?
It's big enough you could climb in it.
Well, that's not kind of what I was thinking. I'm just thinking, like, I asked for quite the amount of groceries. This does not look like.
Oh no, this ain't your groceries, says Ruvel.
Containing that. Oh.
This is your armor.
Open it up. Oh. Well, let's crack this bitch open.
Yeah. He says, I got it silk lined because I figured that if there was anything that would pinch fur, it would be like cotton.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very considerate.
Yeah. Well, you're part of the team.
Let's check it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I try.
Yeah, he helps you into it. It's a small size bug suit just for you.
Excellent. And a box I can sit in, too.
What's that?
Oh, perfect, says Celine coming in. That looks amazing. Just right.
And he's got a box you can sit in, too.
Thank you.
Convenient,
yep.
She says.
Might as well keep it and stuff it full of bedding.
Well, when Yasma gets back with the key, I can put it in the hutch.
Yeah.
But for now, I should take this off because I have to finish cooking. As soon
Yeah,
as
I'll
the
help you out,
groceries
bud.
get here, I got stuff I have to prepare.
Yeah, I'll help you out, bud.
Thank you very, very much.
No problem.
Yeah, climb out of that.
Now too, I've made sure that the rooms are opened up and aired out.
I'll start sweeping.
Oh no, that's not necessary. We've got it, Madrimlian. We're good.
Yeah, no, his name escapes me.
Garrett?
Gerard says, sorry. I'm sure I can handle that, sir.
We just don't know what to do with ourselves being idle nobles, she says. We work on a ship. We're Marines.
We're Marines.
Isn't.
Which is why I suggested pirate hunting tomorrow.
You know, the more I think about this, the more I think that's a better idea.
Well, sure. That's when you guys are arriving back with the meat. All right. Well, sure, says Rovel. We got to test out Crowley's new armor.
There you go, she says.
Right. Xerxes and Vondin come through the door at about the same time. Whoa, weird. Did you guys just get back? Says Xerxes to Arian.
Yeah.
Whoa, weird. Like we timed it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go skin out these moose and get them hung. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. Something we can help with.
Right. We got a few wagons out here.
Oh, okay. I better go take
And
charge of
porters.
those. She heads out. Yeah, she heads out and starts directing where stuff goes. Somebody's got to do that, and she might as well be.
Yeah.
Or our steward is doing.
No, that's your job.
Okay. Yep. She starts, oh, thank you so much. Yes, let's put these under here, and that goes in the cellar, and yeah.
Yeah, that goes into the kitchen and.
Oh, good. Crowley will need that right away. It's
Yeah, the side of venison. Pre-hung, so he can cook it up tonight.
Perfect.
Yep.
Sorry, our cats are murdering each other on a chair.
Fight a hate piece.
so I managed not to destroy the hides and get them off.
Yep. Okay. Would you roll?
9 plus 5 gives me 14.
Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you get the hides off, you get them hung up, you get the heads cut off, the brains cut out.
You saved the bladder, I hope.
Of course.
Yeah, who eats that pissy thing?
No, you save it for the tanning of the hides.
I know what you save it for.
What do you mean? We usually use the brains out in the jungle.
Use the piss too.
Brains and bladder. Brains and urine, yep.
And then afterwards, you can actually make a water skin out of the bladder.
Mm-hmm.
That's out of game, by the way. I'm sure that Arian knows a lot more about it than Celine does. Celine is a city girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, usually the family huntsman does this job.
Yep. So, Crowley
So
gets
as
some.
soon as the
Go ahead,
sorry,
Crowley.
as soon as I get all my ingredients into the kitchen,
Yep.
I ask if someone wants to give me a hand and take some orders in the kitchen here.
You bet.
I'll help you, Crowley.
Okay, what I need is I need the legs off the quarter, cut off high side to the spine so I can make a roast out of it. And I'm going to measure out some flour, eggs, butter for making pastry.
Okay. Okay, so you're making.
What he's gonna do is he's gonna roast cut the leg lengthwise along the bone.
Yep.
Peel the meat back, carve the bone out, fillet it a little more so that I have this big
Flat slab of meat. Yeah.
Take and could peel carrots and potatoes.
Okay. Yeah, Xerxes will help you do that.
And grab some seasonings and spices and.
Yeah, there's plenty of those
lay it
around the
out
kitchen.
all out along this big slab.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay in some vegetables.
You're cutting in and out.
So some vegetables, some garlic, spices, all the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And then once there, fold this thing up into one great big soft roast.
Yeah.
Add some butcher's wine. And put some wedges. A couple of there's
We can hardly hear you at all. You're cutting like in and out completely now.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Is in the
I
kitchen.
cut it to the rolling up part.
Okay, rolling it up, putting it into a pan, and getting it into an oven.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And is there wine?
Yes, absolutely. Wine and liquor.
Instead of using water, I'm going to use wine in the.
Okay.
Because the alcohol will help the meat break down and become a little softer. Top it all.
Mm-hmm. That's absolutely true. And it's an elven wine, which means that it'll be nice. Won't be a super dry thing.
Good and sweet.
Yeah.
It'll be good and sweet.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, and is there a possibility of making well, the pastries I'm making are a variation of Yorkshire puddings. And I'll get those on the go.
That sounds tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically egg, oil, and flour.
Now I'm hungry, so I'll be right back.
Perfect.
Worst part was I just had dinner handed to me, so.
And
well, that's nice having dinner handed to you.
And what there, Crowley?
And yeah, after I get all that on the go, I'm going to start into making something for dessert, like a fruit salad.
Okay. Yeah, they picked up
With,
a lot of fruit that you didn't have on the menu because you didn't know it was here. Things like oranges, right? And lemons.
I did
ask
for various other vegetables.
And fruits, yeah. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just saying they got some stuff that wasn't on the list for you for your fruit salad.
Oh, perfect. Excellent. Yeah, I'll use. I think making it big enough for, the 45 people that are going to be here in about 4.5 hours, 5 hours.
Von Vin will lend a hand with all the vegetable washing, chopping, cutting, and all that stuff like that.
Yep. And so does Xerxes.
So Carla's got lots of help.
Yeah, the kitchen
and so was some Madrimlian.
Kitchen's a bustling affair, which is good. Because you got a lot of mouths to feed.
Yep.
A couple hours later, the roast was just coming out of the oven. Right? And your mom arrives.
Oh, just in time, she says.
Somebody's cooking something good, it smells like, she says.
Well, Crowley wanted to put his skills to work, and there's been a lot of combined effort to get things done, but it should all be ready, she says.
Great, she says. I look forward to it. She says, you guys are going to be staying here?
We thought we might, or perhaps we'll stay at Xerxes' place.
Oh, okay.
I assumed we were staying here for the night, though. I got everything ready.
That's fine. She says it's fine if you guys want to stay here. It's totally fine.
Did she bring any guests home aside from her senior staff?
Nope, just her senior staff and the staff that work here.
Sirs, ma'ams, she says respectfully. Welcome home.
Thank you, Captain.
Eyes back.
Do you have food?
Yes, Dad, we have food.
Come on in, Lord Madrimlian.
Taz can be kind of absent-minded. I can't blame him.
Yes, somebody drank Cthulhan brain juice instead of coffee. So questioning whether or not he has remembered things probably isn't untoward. Says Celine mildly.
Is that what happens?
Madrimlian just yells at her.
Well, chemical accident, yes. Reached for the wrong beaker, apparently, because he was cooking his coffee on the Bunsen burner.
I can see it.
She kind of refrains from rolling her eyes.
You okay, boy? He says.
Yeah, I'm okay. I mean, who do you think I learned it from, Dad?
He shrugs. As I told you there'd be days like this when I trained you in alchemy.
Yep, Celine refrains from comment.
Says, I once poured, I think I got about a quarter cup of Greek fire into my own mouth.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it ignites when it hits the air.
Tasty.
Oh, even better, she says.
Yeah, fire breather galore. That was funny to watch.
Yeah, it wasn't funny at all.
I'm sure it was not, says Celine, looking slightly horrified.
It all depends on which side of the observation you are.
Well,
yeah,
I suppose that since he was not seriously hurt, obviously it must have been funny in retrospect.
In retrospect, it is quite funny.
Yeah.
Like drinking Cthulhan brain juice. You're not hurt, are you?
No.
Right.
Celine will refrain to comment about the tinfoil hat and the voices in his head.
It's okay, wait till he wakes up in the morning with leeches on his face.
Yep.
Yeah, that's tonight.
Yep. Well, sit down to dinner.
Yeah, y'all sit down to dinner and it is delicious.
This is amazing, Crowley.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. Says Rovell. I peeled carrots, says Xerxes.
I hope everybody enjoys.
The carrots are excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What was that?
Crowley scoots back into the kitchen. I say Crowley scoots in the kitchen and grabs a slab of meat, puts it on a plate, and brings it out to
Heat himself. Yep.
Yep. Well, Roger with gorgeous rails.
Yeah, Roger's full. He's fine.
Okay.
Doesn't stop him from begging, though.
Aegon is funny in the chat. Aegon says, from 3 cams, 2 cams, 1 cam, the power is fading. Charge main reactor. I think a couple of people are eating at the moment, so they don't want to be on camera. So
Yeah.
I will be doing the same thing in a few minutes, so other people can turn their cameras on, perhaps. Yeah. What is that? Oh, that's typing. Okay.
Who's typing?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Morning, Darth.
Obviously, then.
Not have cameras on.
What's that there, Ron?
I said, Rowan and Darth Vader will not have cameras on due to satellite internet. Just so our viewers know, me and him share a satellite internet connection, and we have limited upload and download.
Yep. It's good enough we got sound from them.
We just don't want to.
Yeah, they just don't want to because they're on a phone, and that means that they would have to hold the phone up.
AFK, there's my food.
Also,
so.
the reason why Arian is not on camera because he is on a phone and would have to hold his phone up. I'm not on camera because I don't have a hat on.
So put one on.
That's too hot in here. We're baking. Our dinner.
You need like a Burger King crowd.
Jughead Jones crowd.
No, one of those
I was
paper
thinking one of those ones
Burger
from
King
Burger King.
crowns. I'll see if I can get one for next time.
You want a hat? Here. This looks so stupid with the headphones. No.
Well, after dinner, it's a little crowded for Arian, so he's going to slip out and climb up and sit in the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I can't look at that.
No, that's just too funny.
Works better when I'm not wearing the headphones.
You can start putting the headphones over top of the hat.
Nah, not a brim, not a hat with a brim like that.
Yeah, my camera's going to be off for a few because I'm going to be in and out because I've, last couple of minutes of supper. Anyway. Okay, we have dinner.
Yes.
Yep.
After dinner, Arian heads out on his own just to go sit out in a tree because it's too crowded for him.
That's cool. Fair enough. As long as he isn't taking off somewhere bizarre by himself, then. We've made enough enemies. People know Xerxes lives in this town, right? People can put 2 and 4 together. The last thing we need is assassins attacking one of us, or a thieves guild person trying to extort one of us. We don't go anywhere by ourselves. Quite frankly, most of us are lucky they don't make us walk around with bodyguards when we're not on ship. So
he's also whenever he's in public.
Your turn to hat flash. Come on. You're not going to be able to tell because hat. What's that?
Are you talking to me, Rowan? I can't really hear what you're saying.
No, forgot to turn the mic off. Was talking to the kid.
Ah.
And speaking of the hat, I believe Xerxes is using
Crowley's hat.
Crowley's hat to not look like Xerxes.
Right.
Which is why we are staying here and not at Xerxes' place, which he originally offered. Which would have been fun, because then there would not be parents around to deal with. But
Well, we could have always had Ruvo wear the hat and make himself look exactly like Xerxes.
Yeah, so somebody can kill him instead.
Double the
Makes him stop
target.
and think, which one do I kill?
You know, that usually isn't a moral dilemma for an assassin. They just kill them both.
Yeah, good point.
It'd be a good idea if I went and cooked dinner at 3:35 a.m.
God, Stretch, you're as bad as I am. If people didn't remind me to eat, I would forget. It would be like...
That's... Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. And
Which
then
is why my roommate just had to be dinner.
It'd be like, oh, it's 11 o'clock at night and I feel fucking terrible. Why do I feel... Oh, maybe I should eat something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are those done?
No, that's why I have the camera off, because I am listening for the beep.
I hear you.
And that way I can get up and not have to screw around with turning off my camera and my microphone.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I can turn off my mic just by going clink.
Good, keep it that way.
Not likely.
Okay, well, what are the parents doing after dinner?
After dinner, your mom goes out on the back porch to smoke with her senior staff.
Well, she assumes, Lean does, that her friends, well, some of them anyway, will go out there to smoke, so... Or are they going to go, like, invade Arian's tree branch and...
Nope, Madrumlin's running to his room.
Okay.
He's got a history text to go through.
Okay.
Kitchen. Help with cleanup.
Yeah.
Celine doesn't even occur to her. I have a staff. They do it. I'm home, so...
Madrumlin's opinion is, I made dinner, I ain't cleaning up after it.
No, all the staff's here now, so it's you know, they clean up after dinner and stuff. It's not like an issue.
I think that Celine will head out into the garden in the evening with Lafathere.
Okay.
Let Lafathere hunt for some mice and touch base.
Okay.
You know, what's going on in the... You know, and home.
And the moon.
And the moon. That's right.
And don't forget she wanted to drag Ruvo out and interrogate him.
Right.
That's true. We just lost Dawn and Blake.
Dawn and Blake? Oh, crap.
I'm sure they'll be back. They were last on, though, so it shouldn't mess things up too bad, I don't think.
No.
In the case of...
It's just switching you and them, so...
Just gotta switch you guys around.
There they are.
Alright.
Hey, guys. Welcome back.
Since staff's here to do cleanup, Bonvin will head to garden as well because now she's sort of at a loss because she was taught you help clean up, right? But there's other people to do that, so.
Yeah. Cersei says, "Come on, we'll go outside. See the garden."
Yeah, okay. I'm just not used to not helping clean up after a big feast. You know,
Sure.
sort of when I grew up, everybody helped make the food, everybody helped do the cleanup.
Sure, he says, but here we pay people to do that. I mean, seriously.
That's gonna.
These, in order to feel like, they're making a living and supporting themselves, jobs are given to members of the crew for when they're in port. Right? We don't get paid for this time.
It just feels a little bit odd because, like I said, grew up, everybody helped cook, everybody ate, everybody helped clean up.
That sounds like
and it was
fun
never
way
a
to live.
job for any person, so sort of a bit of a loss, right? Not used to it. I'm sure I will learn to get accustomed to it.
So what is Ruavel doing at this time, by the way?
He is smoking.
Okay, sorry, I gotta be AFK again for just a sec.
After dinner, Lurk just went off to find somewhere and make up some more rounds for himself. If Arden's at all paying attention, because he would watch and learn, I would presume.
Arden is probably trying to find a lab where he can work on his crafting.
Yeah, I got like 3 things to make. Let me check.
3 bags, yeah.
Yeah, 3 armature poly, whatever the panel. I don't even know how to say that. Armature something. It's gonna take me 24 days to make them all, so. And then I get to work on my new weapon, which will take minimum will take at least 3 weeks if I don't mess up a roll too badly. Yep. But then at the end of that, I have to make another check to make it sure it becomes masterwork. And then I can make it magical. Because that's how this system works.
Yep.
Arian's up in that tree, so I go up and join him.
Climb up the tree with him? Okay.
Yep.
What have I missed?
Hey, what you doing up here all by yourself?
Yeah,
got a little crowded in the house with everyone. I mean, I'm used to it aboard ship, but when I'm at home, I'm used to it just being a small group.
Understandable.
So anyway, I just thought I'd come get some air and watch the stars, play with Carrick a little bit.
Mine.
What was that?
The little company?
Oh no, a little company is always good. A lot of company, that I could do without most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruavel heads over to Celine in the garden.
Smiles at him.
come out to see the moon?
I haven't seen her from home for a while.
He nods. Yeah, she's a good moon.
Do they come in bad?
I hear they do.
Fair enough. Blood moons and all that.
Yes.
Oh, she doesn't look very bloody tonight, does she? She says.
Nope. Sort of alabaster like you.
Thank you, she says. She looks like she doesn't know how to take that compliment. She edges a little closer. A little chilly, she says.
He holds his cloak out.
Folds herself into it. That's better, she says.
Yeah, that's when Xerxes and Vondin come out to the garden. You do look cozy.
It's a little chilly, she says.
You cold? He says to Vondin.
Yeah, it is a little chilly out here, she says.
Yeah, he wraps his cloak around her.
Yeah, she'll snuggle in.
So I was talking to, and I've forgotten her name. You gave her one.
Kaya.
I was talking to Kaya, she says.
Who's Kaya?
Our warden, she says.
Ah.
She says that the Mithrath's name is a pretty famous one. Or infamous, depending on whom you ask.
But if you ask my dad or not, says Xerxes.
That's what I heard, she says.
He's not very impressed with them. About how old is Arian?
Hold on a sec. Think we made him like 90.
Yeah. He's about 90. 90
He's 91.
90, 100 years ago, something like that. All right. My dad gave a land in Peridot to a duke.
Ah, okay.
To claim for the throne. He, I guess he didn't want to be that far out away from civilization and stuff like that, so he gave it to his youngest son.
I see.
Right, and his youngest son was sort of a disgrace, if you believe in that sort of thing. I don't, by the way, but
Define disgrace, she says. Why?
he fell in love with a native woman.
Ah, she says.
So my dad was so pissed off about me and the Nunahee girl.
Is this a good idea then? She says.
She's Starnelfar. It's related to the royal family.
Okay, she says. I just don't want either one of you getting hurt.
Nah, if my dad don't like it, fuck him, I don't care. He's the one that sent me here.
You don't get that option, Xerxes.
I do, actually. If he wants me to take this throne, he'll do whatever I want him to.
It's not just him that you have to worry about, it's your court.
I know. I got no use for half those brats, anyways. So,
But you have to because you need their money to run your kingdom.
he nods. Yeah.
Bonbin sighs and says, which is probably why I should try and make a bigger active effort to figure out who my dad is, eh?
Probably. We've lost Dawn and Blake again, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when they come back, you won't need to switch anything.
No.
Well, that's good anyway.
Yeah. He says, I don't know. I just don't want. I don't want my dad to run my whole life.
That's fair, she says, and you have to have the ability to make your own decisions, or you're not going to be a very good king.
He nods. He says, look, Von Ven, you know, I'm really attracted to you. But I can't ask you to do what I have to do. But if you want to, welcome back, guys.
Okay. She says, you know what? I'm good to give it a go, she says. You know, so let's not give your dad any excuses, right?
Right.
Let's figure things out as far as my other parental unit goes, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too bad of a learner. I actually know how to behave in a court. I'm a little out of practice. It's been a while since lessons, but we'll get there.
So, just be yourself. You're funny and you're exciting, he says. And they don't like that, well, fuck them. Don't be anything superficial. Don't be anything you're not for me. He says.
I won't be, but I do understand that, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, be polite to somebody that you don't like.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta
And
smile.
learn
and
how to say
that's
that's nice instead of fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, he says. I don't have a problem with authority, he says to Celine and Lonvin. I have a problem with undeserved authority.
But who judges that?
In that case, I am sure that some people are going to be turned on their pointy little heads when you take the throne. The big trick is to keep it under wraps before that so they don't take moves to prevent you from doing so.
He nods. He says, who determines it is who judges your reputation. He says, have you earned a captainship? I think so.
I hope so, she says.
I'm judging your reputation right now by saying I think so.
Okay, she says.
Right? If I didn't think so, well, I'd still follow your orders. I just would resent it. He says, I recognize the need for authority. I just don't like people who push the bounds of theirs. Right. What I mean to say by that is that I could have had any position I wanted in this Navy.
Yeah.
Right? Well, no matter what my dad said. Right? Unless my dad specifically forbade it. They
Right.
just do it. So I chose to be a midshipman. I chose it because when I am a captain someday or an admiral or whatever rank I eventually make it to before I'm king, I want people to say, yeah, he earned that. If I'm a lieutenant commander, I want them to say, yeah, he earned a lieutenant commandership in the Avalonian Imperial Navy.
I think you're going to be great at this job then, she says, and I look forward to the day when the crown is on your head and
Oh,
I
I
will
don't.
follow you.
I don't. I mean, my dad's dead, and as much as it pisses me off, he's still my dad.
Well, of course, she says. I don't look forward to that, she says.
Yeah.
But maybe some things will be different. That's what I'm saying.
I hope so.
Nobody's ever nobody's ever ready to lose a parent, no matter how much they say, they're okay with the fact that, they're getting old and they're going to pass from this world to the next. No one's ever really ready for it, and it's never okay, is what I've learned.
Yeah. All right. So Mithrasis says give his job to his youngest son, whom, as I said, was a court disgrace. He made air quotes.
Gotcha, she says.
He says he left with a pregnant wife to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
Says, I'm imagining that Arian is the part of that. He's about 100 years old.
It's about the right time period, yes, she says.
Yeah. So I figured if Arian wanted us to know that, he'd have said something. That's why I didn't say anything.
I figured that was probably the case.
He's not an officer. And I don't care how disgraced your family is. He's half Alfar. They'd have made him an officer.
So he chose not to be.
Yeah.
He said as much. I
know,
remember.
I remember that too. He says.
I was thinking that there was some, I don't know, sensitive Navy matter by which his parents disappeared. Now I am beginning to wonder if perhaps I should be looking a little closer to home. Do you think I should? Do you think we should?
I
She
don't
says.
know. He says. It's entirely possible. The Mithrases are, well, they're nobles.
Mm-hmm.
He nods. Like that should explain everything. I wouldn't put it past them to try and cleanse the stain off of their family.
If that's true, that means Arian is inevitably going to be a target too.
Exactly.
Well, then we're going to have to watch out for that and clear that off and make sure that's not what's going on, aren't we?
He nods. He says, I think whatever it is my father knows, he knows personally. I asked him to authorize me to give them the information. He said, you don't have the rank to know that information yet.
I see, she says.
I said, I'm your heir. He said, you're not the king.
I like that not at all, she says. Not one bit.
Yeah.
It says we better be flipping careful and keep our eyes on Arian's back, and maybe we should drop an ear in our mind eavesdropper.
I think so, and furthermore, she says, it tells me that he knows what happened. Or is likely to have, yeah, like you said. And that it wasn't good. And perhaps my misgivings about it have merit.
He nods. My dad, he ain't gonna tell me.
No, of course not, nor can we demand the information.
No.
He isn't going to like us snooping around to find out either.
Yeah, but he'll expect it.
I guess he does know you. And he knows your friends, indicating Ruavel.
Ruavel nods. Yeah.
Other side. Yeah.
He knows. He knows me. He knows we'll do it. We'll find out. I think he's secretly pleased.
It could be a case of plausible deniability.
Good point.
Yeah, I think he's secretly pleased that we do this sort of stuff. You know? He always seems to smirk. My mom frowns really disapprovingly. But my dad always says that. He rolled his lips and look.
Right, she says. I know that expression. I may have seen it once or twice.
Mm-hmm. So,
directed at me, I mean.
The super disapproving mum looks, says Fondant. I know that one.
No, I want
that is the one where
truth,
I am
but I
secretly
can't.
amused and trying very hard not to do it.
Yeah, that one. She says that one.
Yep, but we must look extra disapproving.
Yes, because otherwise we would be a bad example.
I didn't grow up with my actual parents, but I did have a whole bunch of parents. You know, you guys are lucky, actually. You only got 1 and 2, Mom and Dad. Okay, no, I had a dozen of each.
Right, and then one of them would whoop you for doing whatever it was you shouldn't have been doing, and then they'd send you on to the next one who'd keep whooping you. She says.
You're raised up high with a big stick.
Generally, there was not a whole lot of whooping.
Oh, that's good.
She says, but there was a lot of very long, lengthy lectures. And there is never, in a little village, any shortage of floors that must be washed and swept, or dishes that must be done, or pigs that must be slopped, or filthy animal pens that need to be cleaned.
Yeah.
And when you have a whole village full of parents, you get to do them all.
I had the long look of disappointment. We don't have a big social circle, except when I was on a ship, of course. Now, on the ship, it was a different matter. Madrimlian would know all about it. The two of us getting into trouble, being passed between the officers for, various lectures, tasks, and discipline.
Yeah, my dad doesn't hit either, says Xerxes.
Yeah, well, that's good.
That sounds very close to my growing up.
I think we have a lot in common that way. Yeah.
I had nursemaids. says Xerxes. I had a strict mom, says. Till consumption got her.
I'm sorry, she says. You
Says
never did tell
Rhoda.
me, actually.
I don't like to talk about it much. I think that's when my dad went insane.
Do you think maybe it's in part because he's really overprotective of you?
No. I think he somehow blames me.
How could that possibly have had anything to do with you?
I don't know, but he was stuck raising a boy by himself. And it wasn't until after my mom died that he started hitting me.
Right, she says.
My father had to have a talk with him, says Xerxes.
I see, she says.
It could just be that he was angry and he didn't know how else to express it, and you were the nearest target, says Fondon.
You know,
It's
it's pretty
probably not
true.
that he blames you, it's just that he was angry. It doesn't make it fair or right that he was hitting you, however, which is probably why Cersei's dad had a talk with him, and hopefully he found some more suitable outlets for his anger.
Usually. Yes. He nods. He says, shrugs. Hey, I'm so beyond that now, it's not even funny.
You haven't started seeing me just to make him angry, have you? I don't think that of you. I'm just checking if you have examined your own motivations.
To be honest with you, I started seeing you because I think you're an incredible person. He says. And I just don't give a flying fuck what the courts say.
Are you sure? This could be a rough road, she says.
Yes. No, I'm not sure, but I'd like to give it a try.
That's fair.
Yes. Who knows? We could luck out.
Well, if we spend our whole lives on the
The
ship,
only way to
I
know
don't
where
think
roads
anybody's
can
going to give
go
a
is
damn
to
what
walk it.
goes on in the court, are they? Right?
He nods. What was that, Ron?
The only way to know what's at the end of a path is to walk the road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm willing to give it a try if you are.
Sure thing, he says.
Snuggles in closer.
Yep. So go ahead and do your conversation there now, Arian and Yasma. Sorry that we dominated for a bit.
Okay, I'm going to go AFK for just a moment and in.
Buy some food. I'm not. I'm still here listening.
No worries. Well, it's a beautiful night out.
Absolutely. Not used to it being this chilly though. You know, you grow
No.
up in the jungle. It's pretty much hot all the time. Always,
I guess that would be.
I always forget to bring my cloak when I come out in Everglade.
Oh,
I just, for some reason, I expect it to be nice and warm all night.
yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to remember that coat.
Yep.
Or think of other ways to keep warm.
Such as?
Oh, body heat always works.
Yeah, there is that. Aaron will slip an arm around Yasma. Of course, I'm not sure that this is actually authorized, ma'am. You are an officer in my chain of command.
Authorized, eh?
Oh, I wouldn't want you to get in trouble. It's always the officer who bears the brunt of displeasure when, the ranks intermingle.
For the ranks intermingle.
Well, I won't say anything if you don't.
We'll have to definitely keep it from the captain. So that means that on duty, we have to be on duty. And then if we want to be alone, we really need to make sure we're alone.
Got a feeling that hutch is going to come in real handy.
It could. It could come in very, very handy indeed. Aaron will lean in and give Yasma a little kiss and see how that goes.
Very nice. I kiss back, of course.
Well, ma'am, you city girls are going to just have to take it easy on us poor little country boys who aren't used to all this.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I could teach you a thing or two then.
Well, I mean, back home, I'd just drag you off into the hayloft, but that doesn't seem like a very civilized thing to do.
Well, betting this key will go right into the trunk of the tree. And oh, look, there's a door.
Look, there's a door.
Treehouse.
And
yeah, we know where that goes.
Care to,
yep.
Fade back.
care to join me?
What's that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we shut the door and someone
Fade
else
back.
now.
Aaron will scoop
Yeah.
her up, stand up on the branch, and just walk straight in, pulling the door shut behind him with a foot.
Yeah.
Nice.
One thing you will notice there, Yasma, when you're looking closely at Arian, and it doesn't show up unless you're really close, his hazel eyes have copper and gold flecks in them.
Cool.
Yeah, repeat that for Sable in just a moment here so that she can hear it. So when, yeah, go ahead and repeat that.
Yeah, I was telling Yasma that when she's really close to Arian, you can't really tell because his eyes are hazel, but up close you can see that his eyes have both gold and copper flecks in them.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Just grabbing some food, guys. I'll be right back.
Shall they carry on with the conversation? Okay, I'm going to mute my mic because I'm chewing, but go ahead, carry on.
Well, I'm pretty sure our conversation has carried beyond conversation at this point.
Yeah, they just kind of went into the hut and closed the door, so.
Ah, so it's a fade to black kind of moment. Okay.
Maybe put a sock over the keyhole.
Well, is anybody doing anything that is like we can carry on with while he's grabbing food, or should we put up the be right back screen?
I think it's be right back time.
Okay. Okay, we'll be right back in about 5 minutes, guys.
Cool. Give me a chance to go down and get some more water.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying my adult beverage.
Yeah, don't forget the mic's still audible, guys. You have to do that in order to have music, so.
Now, it's comedy bit.
Oh. Say and the app out of the way. What? There's no app in way.
So I came back with water and a piece of cheesecake for my birthday on Saturday.
Oh, happy birthday! I didn't know it was
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Yeah, happy
And I'm
birthday
jealous you got
and yay
cheesecake.
cheesecake.
I know, mine too.
Hey, that's right. His birthday was Saturday too. I was like, oh, you guys have the same birthday. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, we like
Happy
Happy
birthday, Aaron.
birthday, Aaron.
on Sunday.
Happy birthday. I was busy being stuck.
Yeah.
So I didn't ask
It was a
Chris,
good
and you
one
don't have
too.
to
It took
say
all
on
day to
air
get
or
unstuck.
anything, but I'm very curious to know whether or not you guys were actually born on the same day.
In other words, how old are you?
I was born in 75.
Well, that's
That you're born 4 years after me.
Unfortunately, it was at
So you're
1:31
the
in the
same age
morning.
as Sable and I.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was at 1:31 in the morning, and my dad has a habit of calling me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, often at 1:31 in the morning on October 3rd, my phone rings and there's my dad, singing happy birthday. And I'm like, thanks, Dad. Good night.
That's awesome.
I see where you get your sense of humor from. Yeah, we've still got the break thing up just because we're both chewing. We don't want to chew in our audience's ears, so.
And another Crowley's comedy moment. What do you get? You mix an elephant and a rhino.
Albino.
Elefino.
Kind of in the same vein. What do you do with an elephant with 3 balls?
Walk 'em picks the rhino.
Walk him and pitch to the draft. He's got a bigger strike zone. But yeah, you got the right idea.
I put a song in music. You guys are talking about birthdays.
Okay, in a minute I'll check it out.
I'm pretty sure I'm hearing Brianna's music.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Since we don't have permission to broadcast Alexander James Adams music, thank you.
Yeah, you heard that, Ron? Brianna's in the same trans group as Alexander James Adams, so he just asked him if he could broadcast music. He said sure.
That's awesome.
Nobody's. Okay.
I hope you also got something in writing so that if you get in trouble from the evil people in the land of Twitch, that you can provide proof that you have said permission.
I do. It's all in my messenger log from Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Way
Not
to go.
Twitch, you gotta worry about is YouTube.
Which I haven't posted to yet, but so
Xerxes laughs and he bumps you guys and he indicates to the tree where you see Arian disappearing into the tree with. Alright. screen back up.
Okay, I guess nobody heard me because I guess my mic wasn't on. Look,
Oh.
I don't know who's playing music, but figure it out because we're not allowed to play things we don't have permission to play. I'm going to have to shut down the stream and the game will be over if we don't stop broadcasting the music.
I shut it down so it's not me, so.
Certainly not me. I don't have any music playing.
I don't hear it anymore.
Oh, we have a posture check from
Barbarossa?
Barbarossa Spectrum.
Yeah, hello, Barbarossa.
Hello, Barbarossa. Comfortably leaning in my computer chair with my feet up, doing nice rusty things for my shoulder.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my chair. My posture sucks. Good night, Stretch.
Yeah, have a good sleep, Stretch. We only got half an hour that's left anyway, and I'm sure you can catch it on VOD later if you're into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm ready to continue. They disappear into the tree.
Yep.
And do we see this or?
Yeah, you do. Like I said, Xerxes pointed it out to you.
Braver than I am, she says.
Who, Yasma? Or?
Both of them, she says.
London says, well, that's a hard toss-up because if he ever makes her cry, Crowley will have claws.
Raja'd have teeth. You guys know Raja goes and lays down by the foot of the tree and it makes like he's going to sleep there.
Case in point, she says.
Yeah, he's a brave guy.
Turns around and kisses Ruvel.
Oh, he kisses her back. Yep.
There, she says after a few minutes. Now I feel braver.
Okay. Uh-huh. He dips her and kisses her again.
Yep, we'll do that for a bit. Thank you for the hydrate check. Hail, hydrate.
Hail, hydrate.
Flante.
Hail, hydrate.
Thank you. I am glad you like the new setup, Barbarossa. It's very experimental, and we had amateur night for about 20 minutes at the beginning of the stream. So I hope that it was worth it, guys. I'll be on camera again in a minute as soon as I'm finished my food and whatnot here.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Yep.
Xerxes says to Bonvin, they got a good idea.
Yeah, they do, she says.
Yeah, he kisses her.
Everybody pairs off
Yeah,
for
she's
the
game
night
for
except
some
the
kissing.
workaholics.
Yeah.
I'm leading Ruvel into the garden.
Yeah.
A nice, quiet little nook with no eyes.
Yeah, he's into that.
Yep.
Yeah, so Xerxes scoops Bonvin up in his arms. Right? Starts walking off into the garden with her, kissing her.
Now, there's a good spot over there.
Yeah, she's game on that.
Well, I think we know what happens with the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
Yep, I think we can move on to morning.
Yep. Okay, eventually.
Crowley goes out, sits in the back porch, and has a pipe bowl.
Okay.
Ah, good. Madrimlian wakes up with no leeches.
That's true. Everybody forgot about it entirely.
Yeah. I'll mention it to Yasma. At some point. Do you think we should go give the Dremelian his leeches now?
Yeah, and a few.
Yeah, a few. I ain't done with you
Sometime
yet.
before dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretends to know what the reference was, says Barbarossa. The leech is very important. Yeah. Yeah, that was a prank that was planned last game, actually.
2 games ago.
2 games ago. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Celine has forgotten all about the leeches. She's like, you know, got other plans this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruvel's paying attention to one thing and one thing only.
Yep. So he might remember the leeches, but he doesn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't care about Madrimlian enough.
Bonvin just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more important things to attend to.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like a man with skilled hands.
There you go. Yes, we're this not a Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Let's just say that Celine is enthusiastic, but not particularly adept.
Same with Ruvel. Ruvel's got no experience. He tells that right out.
Oh, she's the experienced one, and they're okay. This is funny. There's lots of giggling.
Yeah. But
the sergeant is certainly enjoying being a little older and a little more experienced.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. So, morning, which we may well not get up right away, I think. Wait, who's
That
the
depends on
commanding
how
officer
cold
right now?
that morning
Celine.
dew is.
This is the Avalonian Imperial Navy. They don't have conflict of interest fraternizing rules.
Yep.
Alright,
They're
Slash,
elves.
see you later.
I gave. Do you jump on the VOD later?
Okay, fair enough, Slash Key. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we only got about half an hour or so
I
left.
have to jump on the VOD later. Okay, I translated your gibberish.
Yes, Barbarossa, that is correct. Celine, my character, is the commanding officer.
The rank officer on her forehead.
Well, actually, technically, yes, since silver crescents on your collar do designate your rank in the Avalonian Imperial Navy. But this is because she's a moon priestess, is why I wore this on my head. That's a moonstone, actually. This is a what they call a moon crown, and it's something that is generally kept for ritual when I'm doing Wiccan stuff. But I thought, it kind of gives the impression of a moon priestess, so I figured it would be a good little visual cue, right? You were being clever, actually, Barbarossa. That was clever. Yeah.
I read your article on Navy.
It's cool. Thank you. Actually, I like it that
The fact that you
people
recognize
are.
crescents or officer symbols, and
Yes, that's right. People who know the world. That's cool.
yep.
Yeah, so I'll get up when I get up. Probably the dawn chorus will wake me up because I think we fell asleep in the garden. I'm probably frozen.
Actually, you wake up really quite warm.
I am thoroughly snugged
Mm-hmm.
and wrapped in a cloak.
And a blanket.
And a blanket. Oh, do we have a blanket?
Mm-hmm. Big fur one.
Well, then I'm not in any hurry to get up. I'm going to lie there and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Until I have to pee. It's just inevitable.
Of course, when Dremlin wakes up at his usual time, bright and early.
Yep.
And goes to take care of his morning ablutions.
Okay.
Arden probably fell asleep working.
Probably.
Nobody put him to bed, so he wake up, picks his hammer up, clang, clang, clang.
Yeah, his face is on the anvil.
There you go. There's my crescent.
Looks more like devil horns, which suits you.
Well, I could do it this way.
That's true. Barbarossa says, I'm so glad I'm not in this campaign. I'd be playing Cookie from Atlantis, Grease Monkey Drunkard. I don't know. This is a pretty hodgepodge crew. I think you get along.
Yep.
Probably.
So Madrimlian does not wake up to leeches.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. You guys got distracted and fell asleep.
Yeah, we were all too busy.
When Ruvel wakes up, I'm going to seduce him again.
Okay.
Because it's fun. Because why not?
All right, Barbarossa, I like your 4 basic food groups.
Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard. Yeah.
Yes, the 4 basic food groups of colonial period armies. In navies, replace the whiskey with rum, the bacon with peas, and no, I think they still got the lard. Yeah. With beef on Fridays, I believe it was.
Yes.
Which is what the lard was for, to fry the beef.
Slanderous, says Barbarossa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after that, I guess we'll get up.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you, she says, gives him a kiss.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Xerxes just wakes up. He woke up before you did, Longden, because he's awake when you wake up.
She sort of stretches and squiggles a little. Good morning.
Morning, he says. Somebody came out and put a blanket on us last night.
Yeah.
Your mom?
I'm sure
my mom.
that.
I said someone came out.
Okay.
I am sure that the Admiral is likely behind it.
The captain?
There are no secrets. There, the captain, she says.
Yeah, probably.
Because she's a mom.
Yep.
It's not the first time I've went to sleep somewhere outdoors and woke up with a blankie. Sometimes it was a bear too, so you know.
Sometimes it was a bear, yeah. Because you're beautiful, Miss.
Yeah. You're not too shabby yourself, handsome. The best part about extra padding is that the lumps and bumps and ground are no trouble.
And so you fit right in there. It's like pulls you closer into him.
Yeah, she'll snug in. And you know what the best part about today is?
What's that?
We have nowhere that we have to be, and nothing that we absolutely must do.
That's true. We're on leave. I mean, the staff sergeant did want us to go out and do pirate hunting, but pirates will be there tomorrow.
That's right. Or later.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever happens first.
He says, what's happening right now is I'm going to try and seduce you.
Oh, you don't have to try.
Okay.
She'll reach up and kiss him.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Barbarossa, for the well wishes. And I guess if you're leaving, have a great night. It was nice to see you.
Yeah, so they're in the woods till late.
Yep.
In the morning.
Yeah, I think I get up because I expect like there's something we have to do. But nobody's around. Or are Yasma and Arian around?
I think we're still sleeping.
Oh, I was going to say Yasma's probably still asleep, but the sergeant's, NCO creature of habit. He's probably up doing his morning calisthenics, doing pull-ups on the bar or something fairly quiet. It's hard to outgrow decades of Marine training.
Yep.
Well, there's a good sight to see first thing in the morning. Good morning.
Morning, Yasmin.
Sleep well?
He'll let himself down and walk over and give her a kiss and say, "Yes, I did, actually. Probably better than I have in quite a while."
Me
Good
too.
to hear, says Celine from where she's like heading over. There's leaves in her hair.
Yeah, Ruvel's got an interesting hairdo.
At least we had a bed last night, eh?
He's trying to brush it out of his face.
Yeah, it was quite comfortable.
I look over at them trying to get twigs and leaves out of their hair and giggle a little. So it looks like they had a little fun too last night.
I did. I think we did.
Yeah, I had fun. I remember you being there having fun too.
I was having a great time. I'm sure the neighbors heard all about it, she said.
Ted's trying to get in.
Well, I'm glad you also had a good evening, she says. But yeah, I figured it was time to get up and do something. But then again, maybe it isn't. I mean, we are on leave, right?
I don't think
well, that's true.
And Longden are getting up for a while.
Well, that's good. Let them sleep, she says.
No, I don't think they're sleeping.
Yeah, the sergeant cocks an ear and goes, "Definitely not."
Oh, good, she says. That's great, too. I suppose I should go and peel Madrimlian's face off his book, and Arden's face off his anvil, and God only knows what Lurik has gotten up to.
Yeah, okay, we'll help you do that.
He's been maintenancing the bug suits.
Maintenancing the bug suits, okay?
Yep, so is Madrimlian's face on his book?
No, he got up before you.
Yeah, Madrimlian is actually sitting down to breakfast.
Oh, breakfast. Brilliant, she says. Morning.
Morning. Hands her a tea.
Oh, thank you, she says.
I gotta go brush my hair, sis.
I suppose I ought to, says Celine.
Yeah, Madrimlian just raises an eyebrow.
Hairdo, courtesy of Celine.
She picks a twig out of it and touches his nose with the leaf on it, flicks it away. Have you seen Arden or Lurik yet this morning?
Not yet. I know Lurik's up. He never sleeps.
He does. He rests. He doesn't sleep, but he rests.
Where was Arden last? The smithy?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go find him. Bring him in for breakfast.
Okay. Yep.
Yep, they head out there where Arden is just rousing himself from where he sat down in the corner of the smithy to have a drink and get back to work, and now he's waking up there with a bottle of water spilled in his lap. Looks like he pissed himself.
Yeah, that's about where I expected to find you, says Celine. Good morning.
You're muted.
I says when he noticed that, he cast Prestidigitation immediately.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
Yeah, nope.
Morning, says Ravel. Coming in for breakfast, mate?
He didn't hear you.
You didn't hear that?
No.
He said, "Are you coming in for breakfast?"
Oh, yes. Just let me clean up the mess I left.
Yeah, all right, man.
Okay. She'll help hang up the obvious things.
Yeah.
You know, hammers back on the wall, etc.
What you building?
Oh, I was working on those things that people wanted, and then I'm gonna work on making myself a new weapon, so I can enchant it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Man, you got a talent, man. I can't do any of that kind of crap. All I can do is swing a sword around and sometimes, hit stuff with it.
Cast a spell or two, I've heard.
I can cast a spell or two, but so can he.
It's true, it is amazing what you do, Arden. Is that because you're so devoted to it? Like,
maybe, probably.
It's cool, man. So let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, food sounds good right about now.
I bet. Did you even eat dinner last night?
Carly will make up some bacon and ham.
Pretty
Some
sure
ham
I
and
did.
eggs.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
She worked this time.
Now we better go find Lurik and see what he's doing.
Yeah. You find Lurik doing some tinkering on the armor.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're gonna go eat breakfast if you'd care to join us for
company,
if nothing else.
Sure, I could use a break from double checking all this, latches and such.
Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, cool, man.
You know you have the run of the house if you want. If you'd like
Well,
to.
that's one thing you don't want malfunctioning.
Yeah, no doubt. She says. Well, there's, you're welcome to the library if you're looking for stuff to do in the evening.
Made up some ammo the other night there, so I'm not that worried. I always have things I can tinker with.
Okay. Yeah, head down to breakfast then.
Yeah, y'all meet for breakfast. Crowley brings out bacon, ham, and eggs.
Oh, wow. Sweet, thank you.
Oh, finally the coffee. Gentleman pours himself a coffee.
Celine doesn't seem phased. She's sipping her tea.
To your coffee, says Xerxes de Vonvin.
Tea, please.
What are you taking it?
A really big spoonful of honey.
Okay.
And some cream.
Okay. Because tea is something I can fix.
I have noticed our elders do not seem to be present.
Yeah.
Leave it that way.
Good point, she says. Perhaps I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
What's that?
It just seems odd, that's all.
Well, either they're being polite or they're recovering from an orgy.
Wouldn't put either past them, she says,
Yeah.
eating her breakfast mildly.
Neither would I. Oh, you know what? I should check the post office here. See if Mom and my little brother sent me a letter.
Probably, she says. I bet you they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't have any major plans today.
The sergeant goes, "Aw."
Well, we can go pirate hunting.
On a lifeboat?
We
Or
have
a
bug
pinnace?
suits.
True.
Nobody will ever see us coming with the bug suits.
Good point.
It'll be awesome.
I know that.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do, actually, she says. I'd like to go poking around on Arianrod. The last time we were here, there was a smuggling ring. Remember?
Good point. Yeah, right.
And they were taking slaves. I'd like to see if they're going to continue with that nonsense. We weren't informed about what the results of that were. I'd like to check into it.
Yeah, considering he's the same rank as the guy that gave us the assignment then.
That's right. Now I have the authority that I can go request answers, she says. What do you think?
It couldn't
She says to the
hurt to
sergeant.
find out how that fell out.
What was that, Von Vin?
It couldn't hurt to check and see how that fell out. Perhaps, things moved space side and we'll get some serious bug suit pirate smuggler action.
Well, one thing I'm certain of is that they would have had to stop using the Navy, or at least in mostly. So that seems likely. What do you think? She says, looking at the sergeant.
Certainly sounds like it could be a plan, man.
Okay, she says.
Well, that blows my plans right out of the water, says Cersei's.
And what were your plans?
I was going to try my damn to see if I could make Von Vin walk funny.
Well, I hear there is some lovely entertainment spots on Arianrod that we could check out.
That's true.
I believe there's a resort there,
Yep.
as a matter of fact, for usually your sort of income bracket, she says to Xerxes and Ruvel. But, we just got paid and,
I'll cover it.
I wasn't asking, she says.
I know.
The sergeant kicks her shin under the table.
Thank you very much, she says, after the shin kick.
Yeah.
Julian just purses his lips in thought.
I was
I think
just
his
gonna
head's
craft,
imploding.
but
Says Ruvel. Is your head imploding, Lilas?
No. Please don't call me Lilas. I prefer Madrimlian.
Okay.
Looks over at Celine and says, "You had to let it slip, didn't you?" Oh, wait, no, I did it. Dang it! Why would I have to drink so much?
She says nothing.
You know, my dad used to call me Ralph before my mom died.
Little Star.
Yeah.
That's nice, she says. It's a good name. What's wrong with that? She says.
I don't know, sort of not very manly, you know what I'm saying? Not very grown up.
We were all children once, she says.
Once.
And even the small.
I prefer the word
stars.
youth myself, she says to the sergeant.
I am maturity challenged.
Yes, we all know. She said
The sergeant kind of smiles to himself for a moment. And he goes, "Well, there is something to be said for the energy of youth."
Xerxes just starts howling.
Yeah, I think everybody laughs at that. Yeah. Well, except maybe the workaholics who might not have any idea what they were doing.
Yep, there's only at least one
Pretty much.
workaholic. I don't know about.
There are 3 workaholics.
And I'm pretty sure
Lyrical
Madrimlian
chuckle
knows.
slightly, but that's about it.
Chuckle quietly. Okay. I'm pretty
And I'm sure
that...
Madrimlian knows there's got to be enough surface thoughts floating around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But he's not saying anything because it's not his place.
Yep. You guys eat some breakfast? Thanks so much, Crowley, says Xerxes.
It's really good.
Delicious.
You're welcome, everybody.
Thank you, Crowley. Would you mind walking with me for a moment?
Sure.
Yeah, Raja walks with you too.
Okay.
So the sergeant will delicately explain about what's going on and that his intentions are honorable, and he hopes that he has Crowley's permission since he's such a big part of Yasma's life.
Yes, and you two have my blessing.
I just wanted to make sure we were good on that.
Oh, yes, yes. As long as she's happy, we're good.
Raja purrs.
The sergeant will reach down and scritch his ears. He goes, "Well, I certainly don't plan on doing anything to make her unhappy. Let's put it that way."
Perfect. Then we're on the same page.
Just wanted to make sure the air was clear.
Oh, yes. And she's a big girl. She can make her own decisions.
Never
But
meant to
yes, I
imply
do.
that.
I do look out for her to make sure that nobody hurts her.
And I never meant to imply that she couldn't make her own decisions. I know you're a big part of her life and just wanted to make sure we were good.
Yeah. I'm her Pinoc, and she's my Yasma. And you're her Aryan now, and that's okay too.
Okay. Well, we should probably get back.
Yes, we should. I think enough talk will be flying around.
I'm pretty sure that Xerxes caught sight of us when we went to bed last night, so I don't think there's any real secrets here.
Yeah, no. It's like trying to catch water with a noodle strainer.
An exercise in futility.
Well, it's kind of a weird place to put it, but it is 9 o'clock.
Yeah. It's okay. We're in between scenes. So we'll pick it up at the... What's that there?
Okay, and I have my notes for next week.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Okay.
I decided I was going to write things down during this game session today.
There we go. Good idea.
All right, guys.
Well, Crowley says good night.
Yeah, you got to get to bed, eh?
Yep. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Have a good sleep. And thanks everyone for joining us tonight. I guess we'll go to credit screen here pretty quick, but channel notes. We are, as of the start of this broadcast, 4 followers away from 200 followers. And at 200 followers, we are going to raffle off, I don't know how many, I think 2 is what I'm leaning towards, year memberships to all of the Toy Soldier Saga fiction. And possibly
RPG stuff.
Fiction too. So we're gonna give. Okay. So we're gonna have to sort out the details, but there will be at least one of each of those up for grabs. So.
And I do believe we are now down to 2 because I believe 2 people followed today at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, that's excellent. Cool. All right. Excellent. So yeah, 2 ways. So when that happens, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm not sure what stream we're gonna do that on. I might save it for next week if we get those 2 followers in the course of the week. Yeah. Aaron will be back tomorrow with Ask an Old GM at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then I am back on Wednesday with Diane Writes. And that's also at 1 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to have author Sarah Berman back on the show. And nice. She and I are going to help people workshop plot ideas based on her 9-point structure that she laid out last week. So if you have, like you're not certain if you're hitting all the beats, if you've got a plot idea but you're not certain how to make it manifest, this is a good time to talk to us. We're going to be there for 3 hours and we'll be happy to help you with that. All right. And since I see the credits running and I saw White Sands logo go up, I assume we have music. I can't hear the music anymore with this new format because I'm on my laptop now. Toy Soldiers Old School is game mastered by Aaron Reed based on the Toy Soldiers Saga universe created by Diane Morrison. Audio is provided by Google Meet and so is video tonight. I guess I gotta change that credit again. Sound effects and ambience provided by Sirenscape. Music provided by White Sand. Check out his Patreon at patreon.com/whitesand. He is awesome. Mapping software provided by Campaign Cartographer 3+, Incarnate and World Spinner with adaptations in Adobe Photoshop. Gaming software provided by Fantasy Grounds, Hero Lab, and World Anvil. Check out our campaign at www.worldanvil.com/w/Toy Soldier Saga. And actually, I think that there is a dedicated campaign page address now too. Just a second here and I will get it. Home and... Let's see, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Public page is... The actual campaign address is www.worldanvil/epic/Toy Soldiers Old School with dashes separating them. Right. Distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution license, the Toy Soldier Saga is copyright 1995 by Diane Morrison. All rights reserved. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. We are gonna go raid Coffee Quills. I believe they should be up by now.
Yes.
They're up.
Okay, and you'll have to take care of that, dear, because I don't have the stream manager with me.
I will stream manage that.
Don't forget that our raid shout is prepare to be boarded because we are the Sables Privateers. This has been a lot of fun and we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, thanks for watching.